Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spiritual Insight. I am Tiffany White, Sage Woman. I'm very excited, happy, and honored to be sitting in this sacred circle with each and every one of you this evening, Sunday, August 6th. Here we are, first Sunday in August. Wow. It just is going by so quickly. So, hey, just wants to welcome everyone. Whether you're watching live or you're going to watch the replay, please know that your presence is already known and that, you know, space is held for each and every one of you. And what does that mean is that there's a lot of powerful, beautiful healers and um, high frequency beings that are watching and sitting in the sacred circle, and I want you to feel that spin around, and to each and every one of you, to all of us, as we give and receive these beautiful energies this evening or whenever you are watching or listening to the replay. And so, welcome everyone. Just wants to give my website to those maybe who are unfamiliar with me. My website is whitesagewoman.com, WHITESAGEWOMAN.com. So whitesagewoman.com. And I'm spelling it out too because the audio from my show and from all the Goldylocks production shows are uploaded onto multiple music and podcast streaming platforms. So I just want to shout out to everyone, whether you're listening or viewing. So hello, hello. And thank you so much. Robert and Maureen have sent donations already. And I just would like to welcome everyone. Robert, aka our shaman Bob, Ruth, Teresa, yay! Maureen, thank you so much, Maureen on Rumble, and others that are watching on Rumble and are probably a little just, shy, not commenting. That's okay. And so, what I had mentioned before is that Robert and Maureen gave a tip or a little donation, and it's not mandatory at all. It's totally optional. If you would like to make an optional tip or donation, you can do so on YouTube with a super chat or a super sticker. On Rumble, it's called Rumble Rand. I mean, there's a dollar sign underneath the live chat where you can donate on Rumble. On Twitter, you can donate. I'm just not sure. LinkedIn, there's not a place probably to donate for the lives, but you can make a donation to another option is my Venmo right there, Goldylocks 389. It's Goldylocks with a Y, GOLDYLOCKS, Goldylocks, and then the number 389. The number's 389. So Goldylocks 389 on Venmo. That's my personal one. If you would like to make, again, an optional tip or donation, this gets you ahead of the line. When I give messages this evening, I will get those taken care of first. Robert and Maureen. So hello, Robin. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Wendy. And so I will be giving messages. So if there is a like definitely Robert and Maureen, because y'all you two have made a tip. So if you have a specific question you want me to answer, write that question, or I could pull a card for you. And for everyone else too, you could ask a specific question, or you could just say card, pull a card. And so either or, I'll be happy to do that for you. Okay. So yay. Oh, welcome everyone. Yeah, it's about 8:05 now. I think we have, well, we always have people coming in. Doesn't matter what time. You're always right on time, no matter what time you show up. So, yes. Right. So we do have a couple more days. There is 20% off. 20% off the Goldylocks Productions shop. And what I mean by that, when I say shop, I'm talking about um, like our spreadshirt shop where we get where there's shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, all sorts of things. Okay. Um, let's see. Let me put on here just Goldylocks production shop, and I'm going to put the link up for everyone too. So um, it is good until tomorrow night, the 7th, August 7th. It expires August 7th, 12 midnight Eastern time. 20% off is a good savings. 20% off the Goldylocks production shop. Take a look if you haven't looked lately and see all the designs. You can get the designs put on anything. Sweatshirts, shirts. They have tanks. They have tote bags, coffee mugs. I mean, there's so much stuff. I really can't go through all of it. But just know that this 20% off, take advantage today or tomorrow. Tomorrow night at midnight Eastern time is the last, and then the sale will be over. So if you wanted any of the merchandise, now's the time to purchase that. All right. And so, hello, Bobby, Robert, Makaluta. Anyway, he's Bobby. Hello, Bobby. So we have Shaman Bob and then Bobby. Hello, Bobby. All right. Oh, my goodness. How is everyone feeling? You've been feeling, you know, how have you been feeling? Let's just say with that, mind, body, and soul. We're all feeling it. We're all purging. We're all shifting and mind, body, and soul in all of these areas. And it can feel like we're being twisted at times, but it's as long as we take some deep breathing, we're recognizing what's happening, and we just keep moving forward, we'll be all right. Okay, so funny last name I have. No, you have a beautiful name, Bobby. I'm just sorry that I don't want to butcher names because I respect your name. So it's not funny. I like unique and unusual. We all are, but you know what I mean. Names. Maureen, I've been sleeping a lot. Yes, that's a thing too. Is now during the day I'm okay, but as soon as like nighttime, trying to wind down, um, I don't like to go just from work, work and then go to bed. You have to have a wind down time. I step down my mind. This is how I step down my mind. Is I play mindless little games on my phone. It's just for 40 minutes, half hour, 40 minutes, sometimes maybe an hour, but it's usually I don't make it to an hour. But this is how I step my mind down is by playing solitaire or some games on my phone just to okay, we're getting ready for bed and this is a phasing down for me. It works for me, but this is just how I step down and let my mind and my body know we're going to go to bed soon. And so then I can go to sleep and I'm sleeping. So, but like Maureen, I mean, once I'm asleep, in the morning time, it's like, oh, I just want to sleep some more. I just want to sleep some more. It's like, your body feels rested, but you just feel tired. And it's like, wow. So that's good. Know that our body goes through like the maximum amount of healing uploads, downloads, whatever you want to call them. But we, or get more frequencies and level up, so to speak, during our sleep time, where they can do more of it, or more of this is happening, and because we don't need to be physically awake or aware of anything else, right? Where we're just that's the perfect time for our body to receive healing, and but yes, in coming out of that though, sometimes it's just just a little more, just a little more. So yes, Bobby normally is watching on Rumble, so that's good. The humid has been high here. Humidity, Maureen says, and yes, I'm sure that's a lot of places that normally don't have humidity. A lot of places are very hot and humid now. The weather, isn't it? So yeah, and that can make you feel sleepy too when it's so hot and humid. It's like, oh. Mm. Anyway, so what did y'all do this weekend? Did y'all have fun? What y'all do? So what I did, I wanna. This is kind of interesting. You would never. Well, I'm just gonna share with you. And you see how everything kind of all just ties up is the things that we do, the things that we share. You see how they, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a moment, just how you do something. And this is why it's important to relax, to stop thinking about something. um, or maybe you're not thinking about something, but we receive so much when we just chill out. And so it's like, oh, all right, I was thinking about some things recently, just some things that, okay, thinking about that, throwing it out there. I like to have discussions with my team, and when I say that, with my guidance, healing, and protection team, I like to always in communication with them every day. And we have our committee meetings, and put things out there, ponder, not just ask questions, but just questions about life, and just questions, and ideas and things like that. So, and then you just let go and you're enjoying something, and then you get a message, whether it's from a movie or whether it's from a song or it's from whatever you're doing in that relaxed mode, and it's like, oh wow, son of a gun, that's awesome, right? So hello, Marcia, feng shui lady on Rumble. You're joining Maureen in the chat. Give Maureen some company. Yay! So glad that you could join us this evening, Marcia. And hello, Kim O. Yay! All right. Oh, you went to a concert Friday. Wow, Robin. So how is that? With how do highly sensitive people do in concerts, right? I guess it depends too on what the what the concert is too, right? Who you're seeing. So yeah. Let's see. Kim, oh, I saw a vision of a shooting star last night. That is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. That's beautiful, Kim. And what does that mean to you when you see a shooting star? I know we hear like that's good luck, right? But it's something different for everyone. And if you want to share, you can, Kim. If you don't want to, that's fine too, because it is personal. Let's see, Robin. It was pouring down rain, so I got to dance in the rain. The concert was outside. Oh yeah, at the amphitheater. I remember. Yeah. Oh, nice. It's fun to dance in the rain. Yeah. So Bobby says he's been anxious lately. That's not surprising. Um, Bobby, I want to ask you, is it your anxious energy or someone else's that you're picking up on? Because Bobby, you're very sensitive, empathic yourself. So always ask the questions, the filtering questions. Is this mine or is this someone else's? And if it's yours, it will go to, you'll know, is this mine? Well, what am I anxious about? So the situation will reveal itself. You'll know exactly what it is. If it's yours, you'll know. If it's not yours, you can't answer that and you have no feeling with it. So it's not yours, and just release it, Bobby. You can just say, okay, like unhook. I'm going to unhook this off of me. I don't know where this is coming from. I've picked it up from somebody. I'm just going to unhook it, return to sender with harm to none. And so there you go. Let's see. Robin, my equilibrium was off. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a lot of that. And I think a lot of us have been feeling that this year more so than usual, or equilibrium, the balance thing, right? So Sarah, she took it easy this weekend, trying to heal from an ear infection. Yeah, yes, take it easy. Straub and I also have been anxious. Yeah. Again, is it yours or is it someone else's? And yeah, what's that anxiety from? Are we being impatient? I mean, that's we all you know, when we see, feel, we know there's better things in the horizon, and then we get impatient with the pace that's going. Is totally, yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you feel that way. All right, and let's just take a deep breath and just all right. So that light at the end of the tunnel, you can feel like it keeps moving or it keeps changing, and let's just tell ourselves, the whole thing is an illusion, and that we finish right at divine time. We complete the task at hand just as it needs to get completed. All right, and then the next thing starts. But it's different things that start. All right. Let's see, what did Kim say with the shooting star? Success with my aspirations and inspiration was the message, the shooting star for me. I was telling the saints thank you all the time for their divine intervention and protection with my ministry. Beautiful, wonderful, Kim. So that's a really great validation for you, isn't it? All right. So last night there wasn't a spiritual message circle, and we didn't go out of town. We didn't do anything. So I mean, other than just chill at home. And so it was nice just to have, like, we had an evening off, and I honored that. Because there's always something that, I could work on. I could do this and could do that. And it's like, no, get away from the computer, get away from the office, and go sit down and just relax. And so we caught up on some movies that we wanted to see, and my husband said that he got a movie that I had wanted, but there was some difficulty with trying to find just the right movie, because this movie has been remade so many times and had so many. So it's finding the right one. And so in that movie is Nefarious, the one that was made this year, or it has 2023. Nefarious. We'll say it different ways. The one that was made this year, because there's a lot of older movies with the same name. And so Nefarious, Nefarious 2023. And so this actually, I had heard about this because this is actually, they dubbed it, this was a movie that the movie industry didn't want the public to see either. They dubbed it as a horror film, and people who saw it expecting a horror film was very disappointed because they didn't get that scare factor. Those who like horror, and it's horrific for an empath, but for those fans of horror, it's not a horror movie, and actually it is very much it's Christian made. um you know that they like to categorize everything. Is it faith based? Is it this? Is it that? Whatever. But it was very well done. It was worth the wait in seeing this movie. It's only an hour and 37 minutes long, and there's a lot in that hour and 37 minutes. It's Nefarious 2023. And I will give a warning: do not watch this with your small kid, with any small kids. Hello, Sugar Kim. And I'd even be questionable about teenagers, because there are parts, especially at the end, that I had to sit. I knew it was coming, and it was like, can I watch this? Take deep breaths, and okay. And there's parts of the movie where it's like, oh, dude, what did you do that for? That was anyway. So it's a really good movie. It really is. Nefarious 2023. Check it out. Make sure it's the 2023 version. Hello, Melissa. And like I said, it's not for kids. It's not for kids. Okay. So uh, watch it, because at the end, I mean, you get it all through the movie, and then it's very well done, and it follows suit with everything. And then I was kind of pleasantly surprised to see at the end Glenn Beck, for those of you who know who Glenn Beck is. And so he was in it at the end. So it's really good. And those of us, I don't want to give too much away, but it is takes place. The whole thing is like set in this prison, and the psychiatrist has to go in, and is this person really mentally ill, or not? Is he faking it because he's supposed to be um, executed at 11 o'clock that night? And so the psychiatrist is up to psychiatrist if he committed these murders in his own mind and he's being executed, if he's insane, that could save him. And so, but this person is possessed by a demon or by demons. So I'm telling you this so you know what state of protection to be in when you watch this movie, and mindset and protection, and wow, and and how we can see things that's coming up and going, with the psychiatrist, why'd you say that? That's stupid. No, don't do, anyway. So yeah. So if you really check it out, because it's very beautiful, and I like how it so the psychiatrist is an atheist, doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in evil or good. It just is. I want to just mention here that's a very dangerous place to be. Because when you choose, your belief system is a belief system, but when you choose not to believe in what's happening around you, guess where that belief system, where that energy goes? It goes to the negative. It goes to where you don't want it to go. You have to be very specific with your beliefs, with your energy fields. You have to be very specific with that. That's what helps create boundaries. If you're just floating and just la 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 la, going through life without a care in the world, no, you have to be very specific with your beliefs and how you stand and feel about things. Okay. Hello, Richard. Anyway, it's a good movie. Check it out. I was at the end just as like, some parts of it, and I would just tell you the execution part, I couldn't. It was very well done. It's a movie, but I would never seen anything. I just, but anyway, it was good for me to. I watched it just the right then I needed to, and it really does talk about what we're going through now. It is this war that between the evil and light, and wow, and how we really have to be balanced. We have to, what's a great protection? Know thyself. And here we go, Bobby. That's just like, and everyone else, when I said, how is it your anxiety? No, it's that term, know thyself. You need to know what's yours. What is your feelings? What are your thoughts? So that you know if you're being, not invaded. I don't want to use that word. That's worst case scenario for someone never protecting themselves, like that possession. But I'm talking about, we all right now are being pinged, or we have these little attachments that try to attach onto us, and we need to question everything that we're feeling. Is this mine? Is it not mine? Let's get rid of it. I don't want none of this. None. And raise your frequency. Sound healing is the fastest way right now to raise, sound healing, to raise your frequency so that you vibrate. You vibrate faster, and you shake off anything that's not yours and for your highest and greatest. Okay. Hello, Destiny. So, hello, Richard. Did I say that already? Anyway, how do you know that about me? Because you can feel that, Bobby. You can feel it in your energy field. So, yeah, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. I have a hard time watching movies these days. Yeah, it's just sitting still. They have to. I have to tell you, you have to catch my interest and attention within 3 to 5 seconds, or I'm done. I don't want to watch this. And so it was really interesting because then you see a movie and you start having this inner dialogue. Oh my gosh, that was so profound, and it was like, wow. So do I believe that evil is a specific person? I've always felt like, okay, so is the devil a person? And it's like, well, it's a consciousness. There's multiple people. There's which you call evil, and I'm not talking about what you call bad, but what you call evil. And so absolutely. And then it just, so I was pondering all of this. And so then wouldn't then this afternoon I get like this little email notification, when you get someone that you follow on YouTube, they just posted the video. And I like um Alex Collier. He's in Ramen and Contacting. And I have been listening to him since last year, actually. No, it might have been the end of 2021, but last year. Yeah. So this little snippet, they take snippets of his past webinars, and this was from October. Before I started listening to him, this was from October of 2020. And guess what the title was? Understanding Satan. Okay. And you can click on the link, bookmark it, watch it. It's a 13-minute video. Watch it later after the show. And for those who can't click on the link, just on YouTube, Alex Collier Official. That is his YouTube channel, Alex Collier Official. Type that in, and then you can. It was just uploaded today, so you can find that Understanding Satan. And he talked about it was really, really good. It was very good, and just right on with how we've been talking about how we feel and just how we've been having these conversations, us in our circles and in other circles. And so it's really, really great. Um, and so their names, where did they come from? Um, anyway, it was really profound, and I loved how it followed all that up. It's like, oh, isn't this great? So this is what I'm talking about. As you think about something, and then here's some more validation, or here's some more. Go look at this, and it answers or adds to, and it's just it's beautiful. I love how that works. So let's see, Maureen. Oh yeah, good. You asked your question. Okay, thank you. Um, I will be giving messages here in a few minutes. If y'all want to ask a specific question or have me pull a card, either or. But you can ask a specific question, or you can just tell me to pull a card, and we'll start doing that. And anyway, I wanted to share that with you because I thought that was amazing. And then, so because that was a short movie last night, then we went and watched, we saw the Transformers. I like the Transformer movies. I mean, I remember them from childhood, Transformers, that cartoon, robots in disguise. um, so we watched the newest one, The Rise of the Beast. And the setting of that movie was 1994. They did very good with keeping up with the music and with that era of 1994. It was very nicely done. Of course, we know it's robots and robots and AI. That totally is just, this is not our future. It's not our future. It was purely entertainment and watching this. But even in entertainment movie, just there is always some kind of truth or something shoved in there, and it's kind of really interesting. And they were talking about they had to protect this key, um, this key for the portal, and that if they didn't, that if any evil people got the any of the evil robots or whatever, any of the evil transformers got the key, they can open up these portals and go and attack other galaxies, other solar systems, right? And so they had to protect this key to a portal. And I'm like, oh wow, wow, that is wow, that's amazing. Hold on to that because you're going to hear more of that in the future very, very soon about, if you don't already know about portals and stargates, and many of us here do. But so I just thought that was interesting too, going, oh my goodness, wow, that's amazing. So, oh, then this morning, uh, my husband was, our garden's exploding with so much. What we're harvesting already, we're starting to harvest some of our vegetables, and we got some pumpkins and peppers and tomatoes and just so much, and we've got some peppermint sage that we harvested, and I love to grind down the peppermint, not peppermint sage, sorry, pineapple sage, and grind that down because I like to add it to my shake every day. And a lot of, and it's beautiful, the pineapple sage, when it grows, it has these beautiful red flowers, and hummingbirds love them. I saw hummingbirds come in and get the nectar from the red flowers so fast before I can grab my camera, my phone, to take a picture. Um, but so we dehydrated them and then grind them down. And like I said, I like to add them to my shakes. You can sprinkle them on anything, anything that you eat. You can sprinkle it to your meals, on your meals. But it really helps. There's so many. If you want to look up pineapple sage, so you can see the picture of it, and it's helps with anxiety. Oh, here we go. It helps with anxiety. It helps with so many things, and yeah, depression, all sorts of things. It helps with. So you can even look at the benefits of pineapple sage. So anyway, so our harvest is going to be double, if not triple, than what we had last year. So I have plenty to get through the winter. But like I said, I really can notice the difference. And it's just really good to incorporate that. So yes, yes, yes. All right. And so we were in the kitchen, we were doing this kind of stuff, and my husband was my husband does the canning. He was making salsa from the tomatoes. And so we just put something on, let's put a movie on. You know what movie came on was Golden Child. Remember Golden Child? Remember Golden Child with Eddie Murphy? 1986. 1986. Who remembers that movie? Who of us have seen the movie? If you haven't seen the movie, go The Golden Child, Eddie Murphy, 1986. Because they were watching it and listening, and I was just like, check this out. What is this about? Which I knew what the theme was to go rescue this child that this golden child, right? This, and I knew that, but then it was like, let's look in the background, and they were talking about uh children missing, children being kidnapped. There's a missing kids, and then there may be a satanic cult, or that is kidnapping these kids, and then and then it's just like so many things. So they mentioned that, and then Eddie Murphy is like on this commercial, and he's trying to, hey, help me find this girl that's missing, and there's other guests that are going to be on the show. And anyway, one of the guests was like, oh, and then this person who's had um a whole sex reversal uh surgery. And I was like, whoa, look at all this stuff they put in this movie in 1986. Wow. Wow. Go back and watch it if you haven't. And it's like, you know what? We need to have, and I was like, that's great. You know, Eddie, we know Eddie Murphy as a comedian, right? So it's like he's fully aware, sharp as anything. He knows everything that's going on, and how he just makes a joke through everything. And it's like, I know a lot of us are like this too. You know, we kind of just not take ourselves so seriously, so we can get through all of it. And I was like, this is beautiful. This is wow, you know. And how many things too, if we go back and watch old movies and see the hints there that we may have missed at that time. Interesting, right? So crazy. So Teresa, you remember the great movie? And Kim, oh yeah, I saw it with an ex-boyfriend, and wow, the Golden Child. I know, right? Right? Really, really go see that, or see it again. It's really easy now with the streaming. So I just thought that was great. So it was just was like a really wow, wow kind of weekend. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So Robert, did you have a specific question? So I'll go into messages. So I see a lot of you have asked questions, specific questions. Thank you. Or if you just want me to pull a card, say pull a card or ask a specific question. So Robert, I'm not sure if you're still here with us, so I will pull a card for you. Um, oh, actually, one just fell out. Oh, yeah. Power. Power. Look at you. Got your dragons, the equal cross of the four directions. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. I know you've gotten very similar messages to this, Robert. And so, absolutely, the power is within you. The power is within you. And look at that, the dragons and elements. And so, yeah. And that's the best intel. That's everything right now. We just need to, again, go with it. And it's very important that we know ourselves, know thyself. It's the most powerful protection. And when we exercise that on a daily basis, our knowing expands and becomes more and more expansive in our awareness. And it's it really does work. Just trust. I feel there's a little bit of trust, Robert. I feel like there's a little hesitation with the trust. How are and maybe it's how are we supposed to know when this knowing kicks in? How we experience that is this big booming voice, is it how are we going to sense it, see it, feel it, what some people taste, but how are we going to experience this? And it just comes in with gentleness. Sometimes it can be bold depending on what's needed for that moment. And and when you sit there and go, was that in my imagination? No, I think I saw something or I heard something. I know, no, was that my imagination? Is that my mind? Am I fooling myself? Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. And just surrender into, okay, and it'll get stronger and stronger. So I'll leave that with you, Robert. Yes, Robert. I mean, Bobby. Bobby, you can ask your question now, or you can, so I can get them in order, okay, as they're asked. Because I'm going to do is go through the comments and for everyone else after I get through Maureen's, okay? So I take care of the ones that donate first, and then I'll get into them. So, absolutely, Bobby, ask your question now so that I can go in order. I don't want you to get at the very end, all right? So ask it now, all right, sweetie? All right, so Maureen, will I be able to retire this year and travel without worrying about paying my bills? Yes, you will be able to retire this year. I'd see more like at the end of the year, fall, late fall, early winter. You will be able to do that, and you will not have to worry about your bills. All right. So yes, yes, yes. Um, Now you can retire. There can be though an opportunity for you to do something else with money wise, because retiring is going to expand and shift and change as well. But as far as you're concerned with your job retiring, with your current job, yes, 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 okay. And so no, it's like, oh, job, work, work, work. It's going to move into something that you want to do. All right, Maureen. Hope you it's following your passion. What do you want to do beyond the thing that you had to do to pay your bills? All right. I mean, it's a great question for everyone. What would you do if all your bills were paid, you had plenty of money, but you still had to contribute to your community and to society? What would you do? What would you do? What do you want to do? Any skills, any trades? What do you want to do? All right. All right. So let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Bobby said, can mine be coming from someone I care about and this person may be thinking about me? No, Bobby, I want you to ask a question about you from you. Okay? Because here's I'm not going to answer something. I'm not going to answer questions to tell you like that about someone else, because it can violate their privacy. It violates their privacy. Now, in messages, if someone comes to me, then they're coming to me and telling me it's okay. But just to go out there and I'll tell you, a lot of people will put up a do not disturb. They don't want their energy scanned. They don't want information, maybe not as scanning, but they just don't want that information about themselves to be shared with anyone else. All right. So for you, Bobby, ask a specific question for you. All right, Kim. Oh, what is right, Brianna, my youngest daughter, think and feel about me right now? I feel like she is being closed up and not allowed to go outside. We're separated. Um, there's a lot. Yeah. So how she feels again, she she puts up shields because she knows what you do, Mama, and others around her. Okay, she does not um, want anyone else to probe into her energy. So I'm honor that. She is within the next several years. I believe that there is, whether it's an age, she will have uh, more independence. She'll be able to do things that she needs to do, and she will come and find you. The separation that has occurred is temporary, but every mother can tell you that's been separated from a child. A day can feel like a lifetime. So I know it's been years, but it's coming to an end. All right. So just best thing you can do for her, Kim, is to keep sending her love, keep sending her love. And I'm going to say this again. I guess someone needs to hear this, but for women who have given birth to the children, all right, you take your hands and you put them around your belly button, okay? So around your womb area. I just want you to put your hands over your sacral, over your womb area. All right, your sacred womb, your sacred portal. You are connected to that child in a very strong way. And that's how you send love. Of course, from your heart down, but that sacred womb has all that love and more right there. And you connect to Brianna through your sacred womb. All right. And you still send love, light, protection. All right. Call upon, you're right, as a mother, call upon more protectors. All right. You birthed her in. She agreed to this. So I hope that helps you and anyone else who's listening. Okay. Teresa, do my angels and guides have a message for me? They want me to pull a card for you. so I can get specifically, because you you have several things that this could go. You have like several things that, oh, okay, so hold on. Here's something that's popping out. Here it is. Nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air, remember who you are and where you want to be. Nature. Where you want to be. Teresa. Where you want to be. Nature. More with nature. Look at, she's so pretty. She's so cute. And it's got, what is that, a little lamb or a white deer? It's hard to tell, but it's cute. Sometimes all you need is go outside, breathe the fresh air, do some deep breathing techniques. I know you do this, all right, but some more. They want you to really, really feel the heartbeat of the earth. Let it be focused, um, and just feeling the heartbeat of the earth. I'm hearing the vibration of the birds flying, not just the birds singing, but I'm hearing the from their wings, or from the, is it from the wings or from the winds, as they're really gliding on that. Okay. um they want you to step it up a notch with your feeling. You do feel, and you're very gifted that way, and they want to, it's time to take it up a notch. Thank you. Time to take it up a notch. Okay, so I leave that with you, Teresa. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, ask me. What? Anyway, let's see. Maureen, thank you so much, Tiffany. I've worked back for over 30 years, 21 and a half with this company. It's so draining. Yes, tired of the jealousy and bullying. Exactly. The job is great, but some people are not. Sure. And this is the thing, is when you've been at a job like that for so long, Maureen, what is your passion? Do you even know what's your passion? And that's the thing, when we so used to getting up and going to work, and doing just, this is what we're going to do. But what is your passion? What would you like to do? All right. What are you here to do? You're not here just to go to work and get a skill from your job. All right. How can we help our community and not help a company? There's a difference. All right. Kim, any suggestions on where to live next? Safe zones from bad weather? There's no safe zones for bad weather. Hold on. If you're a bright light, you are in the safe zone. If you're in the eye of the storm, you're in the safe zone. We're staying balanced, completely balanced. Stay in that 0 point. Stay in the eye of the storm. And you can go anywhere you want to. Go where you're guided, because you are one that helps plant these anchors of light, Kim. You know you do, Sugar Kim. You know this is what you do. And so sometimes you're guided to places that feel heavy and feel dark, and you're like, oh gosh, why am I here? Plant visually, like, and you're standing there, and like energetically you're planting like these pillars, of these crystalline pillars of energy. All right, just don't plant them in the middle of roads and in the middle of walkways, because you'll just energetically, I'm putting the torch here, the light torch. I am putting this light pillar here for to shine. And you're helping the earth when you do this as well. You're helping the planet, you're helping others. So this is the type of work that you do. I know you know this. And so wherever you are guided to go, because you're guided, and you'll be safe wherever you go. So I hope that helps you. Let's see. Wendy says pull a card. Pull a card. Yeah. Marsha, Feng Shui lady, did you have a question? You want me to pull a card for you, hon? All right. This is for Wendy. Well, we have some jumpers tonight. We're just jumping right on out. Ooh, action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can can hold you back. Now, a lot of people might have a hard time with the word magic. Um, just know that our divinity, who we are, our birthright, is higher than any magic, is higher than anything. It's the highest form of, what do you call that? It's a highest frequency. Okay. But we're going to take this in a good way. Look at this. It's a Pegasus taking action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic, creates the frequency, creates the expansion, and nothing can hold you back. There is something that you are hesitating. You're taking a pause, which is good normally, but this is too long of a pause. You're dragging your feet. And so that's you. This is about a certain situation. You need to speak up about it. All right. It may not involve you one-on-one, but you are involved, because I feel like other people are involved too, but you still are involved. So you have every right to speak up about it. So speak up, have your voice, speak up. That's what they're talking about. Speak up. Don't hesitate anymore before that window shuts and you won't be able to. And then you'll wish you would have. Okay. All right. So let's see. Now we have Sarah, Super Space Cookie. Yay. Okay. Sarah. Happiness. Look at the hummingbirds. I was talking about hummingbirds. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. And you absolutely get this. I've watched you not only nurse butterflies, but have birthed them in, helped with them with being born, and then releasing them. And yeah. It's those simplistic things that a lot of other people overlook. And don't let your mind chatter go so much, or your fantasies of like playing out a movie, like you're in a role of how you want things to play out. That's a distraction to where you distract against those beautiful delights that's all around you, trying to give you messages. All right. So it's I get that. You could probably write some really great romance books or a script for a movie. Um, but don't let that be so distracting that you miss out on these little things that you're so connected with. Okay, so I leave that with you, my dear. Uh, sure. Okay, Marcia. fengshuimyspace.com. Feng Shui My Space. FENGSHUI. Feng Shui myspace.com. She is my feng shui lady. She is Melissa's feng shui lady, Melissa Parks. She is fantastic. She is very knowledgeable, very gifted. This is very intuitive to her, and she loves what she does. Oh, okay, Marcia. Never surprises me. And dragons always love Marcia. Oh, look at this. You got one in the forefront, dragon, but there's a couple more in the back. Dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Yes, take pride in yourself for what you have come a long way, Marcia. Pat yourself on the back. Be sure to take the time to. It's not egotistical to congratulate yourself and pat yourself on the back. All right? Not at all. And so look at that white dragon. White dragon. Look at the tail. It's almost like an infinity shape. It looks like a number 8, doesn't it? See the tail? Isn't that beautiful? Dignity. Aw, you're welcome, dear. Thank you. Thank you. So Ruth would love to have a message. Okay, Ruthie. Okay, Ruthie. Ruth would like to have on this a card. A card. Ooh, flexibility. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you, bend, don't break. You know all of this. Flexibility, ocean creatures. Look at this. There's a merlady, a mermaid, and one of those isn't that a clownfish? Uh, Flexibility. So you might have some foolishness going around you right now. Uh, just keep going through the flow. It's not turbulence to you, but to the environment that you're in. And you just continue to be that gentleness. You'd be that gentle wave of water, and that kind of cools down and soothes everyone, which is exactly what you need in that hot Texas weather. All right. So just know that you do this, that you are that gentle breeze, you are that cool water, that waterfall, for your family, for those around you, and whatever turbulence there is, it will everything will work out. Okay, everything will work out. So you know this. It's just nice to have validation on that. Okay. All right, let's see. Sugar Kim, I would like to do animal rescue first. Absolutely, that's what you'd be called to do. Animal rescue, then do that. But isn't that creating, that's part of what you're doing with nature too. You go to these places, I'm going to plant just love. I'm going to stand here and vibrate the frequency of love. You're planting a crystalline pillar right there. And then go on and do what you're doing. Absolutely, you can incorporate it. Get into the animal rescue and do that. It's not really a first, it goes hand in hand. Don't separate. All right, it's all part of it. You're helping rescuing nature and animals. Does that make sense? You're doing it all. You're doing it all. Okay. Bobby, did you ask a specific question for you? Meaning me. Yes. Yourself, Robert. Okay. Oh, hello, Carol. Hello, hello, hello. I know you've been waiting for a little bit. Sorry. All right. So welcome, Carol. And yes, have a message for you as well. Carol. Yeah, you also have the action card, but I need another validation with this. You got the action card, the Pegasus, stop hesitating. Movement creates that magic, and nothing can hold you back. You've got that. Gratitude. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. So have the gratitude. Action and gratitude. Gratitude is the action, actually. So you see how this is first. Gratitude is the action. Gratitude puts things in motion. All right, gratitude. And it's even when you're paying bills or you're doing things that you're like, oh, I gotta pay this tax bill, or I gotta pay this. I am grateful, one, for the for paying this, because I'm grateful for the service. Um, even if you have to fake it at first, you're like, but just, but I really am grateful that I'm taking care of this and paying this. But I feel like there's something else too. And that was just an example, whether it's for you or for someone else with the paying the bills things. There's with other things, gratitude. It could be a stressful or difficult partnership, um, and not with someone you're involved with, but in partnership can be with anyone. Can be coworkers, can be your family, or that kind of partnership, really. So that type of relationship. So just be grateful and ask for the lessons, especially if there's any challenges. What's the lesson here? And I'm grateful. I will automatically just go into gratitude, and I'm grateful for this, even though it pisses me off. Or even though it just upsets me so much, I'm grateful, and let's work through this. And that gratitude does help you work through it and going, okay, what's that lesson? What am I learning here? Okay. And so the gratitude does help to smooth things over, to help shift your perspective. Yes. All right, so I'll leave that with you, Carol. All right, so Bobby, I was wondering about my job future and about someone I really like. The someone you really like is not going to work out. They're too far away. All right, this person that you could have a relationship with will be close to you in your same community. Um, yeah, it'll be someone in your community and not far away from you. Your job future is what you want to make it. Aren't you working on something? You're working on self-employment, because I see that for you. Self-employment. Yes, most definitely self-employment. If not by the end of this year, definitely by next year. All right. So that's not a crazy dream. Don't put that on a back burner. Really start formulating that. What does that look like, smell like, taste like? What does that, bring it to the now, Bobby, bring it to the now. So, all right. Okay, good, Teresa. That does resonate. Wonderful. All right, Sam, hello. Sam, how are you? Samir. I see, yeah, you did. Now, I see now, Robert, or Bobby, thank you. I see you did ask a question. Thank you so much. Bobby. Okay, Destiny. Maureen, I would love to travel and meet Johnny Depp. Put that out there. Absolutely. Me too. Let's go. All right. Destiny and full message for Destiny. And Destiny, your message is energy. The dragon. Life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. The energy. The only blocks in your life are coming from within you. You're blocking yourself. And why are you blocking yourself? When you create a blockage, it dams up. It prevents the energy to flow freely. So take some deep breaths. Your mind loops a lot. Your mind is out of control, Destiny, and you're more powerful than that. You've got to discipline your mind. You've got to open up you've got to get your chakras in line. You've got to get your energy vibrating all at the same frequency. Okay, but you've got this energy. Life force is flowing, and just open yourself to receive this power from within you. Okay, this for your highest and greatest. Okay, let's see any messages from my spirit guides, mystical creatures. Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, we're winding this up. I'm just gonna get a couple more here. So let's see, Robin. Any messages? Mm-hmm. A union. Here's a dragon with you too, sweetie. You have seen and unseen. I love this. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. You've seen people come and go, and even allies, because sometimes people are only meant to be in your life temporarily. We hold on to people and the things way too much. Some people and situations are only supposed to be in your life temporarily. Some stay longer. They don't really come with the expiration date. It just fizzles out when it's time. But union, you have a lot of allies. Draw on their strengths, join forces with friends, and flourish. And they want you to remember this. Remember this when you feel like you're sinking, like you're low, you fell off your dragon. Get back on your dragon. Let your dragon take you back up. Okay? Because you have a lot of people who love and care about you all around you. All right, Sugar Kim, I've said for years I'm not on this planet to work. Yes, I've decided to do the energy work when I go to events. Well, yeah, I've said that too since I was little. I think we all, when we're children, we see the flaws that society has set up with that whole working thing, because we've seen our parents be stressed. And it's like, ew, I don't want this. Stressed with what? A job they don't like, but the job provides money to pay these bills that they can't seem to we see this vicious cycle. Kids see it, know it, and we don't want a part of that. Absolutely not. So moving forward, it's all helping each other, being connected with this planet, being connected with nature, being connected with animal kingdom, being connected with our star families, with ETs. Absolutely, we've got to have that connection. Okay. Yes, trust your guidance for your next adventure area. They'll tell you where to go. They've done this. You've listened before, and it will happen again. Just trust that. Yeah. Okay, so Bobby, your actual question was about job security and do I have a future with the person I really like? I did answer that for you. I think it was by the time I got to it. Okay. So, yay. Oh, that's wonderful, Sarah. Okay. Yay. Okay. So there you go. Yay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Robin. So, yay. So, Bobby, I'm sorry you're not reading everything I've written in sequence. I just did answer that for you, Bobby. Okay, and going and my questions about job security. Maybe Bobby. All right, listen to what I'm saying, Robert Jr. I did answer that for you. Your job security. Aren't you working on your own job? Being self-employed. I see that for you in the future. And do I have a future with the person you really like? You actually like multiple people, all right? And because the energy is not just to one person, it's to several. But there's a couple that's far away and then close to you. The far away one's not going to work out. A relationship that's going to work for you is going to be in your community, is going to live near you. All right. So you can go back and listen to that. I don't know if you got confused between, I gave messages for Robert. There is a Robert, aka Shaman Bob, that I gave messages to. All right. And then you're Bobby. So there, listen to the distinction. All right. All right. So thank you, everyone, so much for sitting in the sacred circle this evening. And yes, thank you. Yes, love you all too. And just remember to keep shining brightly. Stay in the eye of the storm. Stay in that center. Stay balanced. And the beautiful part about that analogy of the eye of the storm is you can see the chaos all around you, but you're not letting it affect you. You're staying in that calmness and know that chaos is needed to create and is a part of the ascension and creating this new world and this new consciousness, this new shift. Okay, so yay! All right. So thank you, everyone. Remember to keep shining brightly. You are the source frequency of love, light, and peace. So continue to shine on. And again, 20% off the Goldylocks production shop. Get on over there if you're interested in something. The next couple of days expires tomorrow night. So much love to each of you. See you next week.